Russ Curran here, and today I wanted to talk to you about something that's vitally important and critical to your health, and that's getting the proper forms, proper sources of vitamin D in your body, and in the proper amounts, and doing it the right way. So why is that so critically important? Why is vitamin D such a major player? Because, let me give you a few statistics, it helps control 2,000 genes in your body out of the 30,000 total genes that we have in our body. Okay? It helps regulate your immune system when you have the proper levels. It works on your insulin and your pancreas. It has to do with your heart and blood pressure. And it affects up to 36 organs in your body. And that list is too long to name, but I'll share that for you in a document below this video. So it's absolutely critical to get the right sources of vitamin D in your body. So what are those sources, Russ, and how do I go about doing that? Well, one source should come to mind, and the media and some so-called experts have done a good job in scaring the majority of the population away from this, and it's the sun. The sun is the absolute best source of vitamin D you could possibly get. The best way to do it is to build up a tolerance to it without sunscreen, because most of them are garbage and loaded with chemicals that are going to do awful things once they get absorbed through your skin and get in your bloodstream. So get out in the sun, start with 10 minutes a day, and you want to expose up to 40% of your naked skin. You want up to 40% of your skin exposed with the sun hitting it. 5 minutes on your backside, 5 minutes on the front, and then work up to, eventually, a little bit each day, getting 15 minutes on the front, 15 minutes on the back. And you can do that naturally without sunscreen. That is going to synthesize, if you will, the best natural form of human vitamin D in your body and help regulate so many different things that affect up to 36 organs. Okay, so the sun is number one. The other way, if you happen to live on the East Coast, and during the winter we all have those vitamin D blues where we just don't get enough sun exposure, or you work a job all the time where you're not able to get out in the sun, so there are safe forms of tanning beds. Okay, you have to do a little bit of research, and I'm going to provide you another link below this video to help you with that. You can actually buy them and have them in your home if that's more convenient. A little more pricey, obviously, but well worth it if you don't get enough sun exposure. So that's another great way to get the proper form of that light hitting your skin to help that vitamin D production in your body. The third way is this little bottle I'm holding here is an example of the third way, and this is vitamin D3 in the human natural form. Okay, now why do I say that? Because there's a vitamin D2 that is synthetic and causes all kinds of nasty side effects in your body. And that is the majority of what is sold in the marketplace. So stay away from synthetic vitamin D2. What you want is vitamin D3, and the best way to take it orally is in liquid form. This particular brand is one that I take for me and my family, and it only takes 2 drops to put in your favorite beverage, smoothie in the morning, drop it in your oatmeal, whatever your breakfast is to start your day off right. Just open this up. 2 drops is all you need, and that's going to give you 4,000 IUs of vitamin D, which is about what you need on a daily basis. And of course, that just depends on what your current levels of vitamin D are in your body. You may need a lot more than that if you're really deficient. And I'm going to leave you another link below this video on the proper test to get by your doctor to determine what your levels of vitamin D are, so you know exactly how much of vitamin D to supplement with. Okay, now, so this is a brand called Nature's Answer, and it's in the right form, it's in the proper form, and it's in a virgin olive oil base, which is great. So there's no wheat in this, there's no fish, there's no milk, there's no sugar, there's no preservatives in this, and you have to be very careful. And like I always say, read the labels on if you choose to go with another brand, because there's a lot of good brands out there that make vitamin D3, the natural form. Just make sure they don't have any of those other ingredients in there, preservatives and things like that, because it can really taint the effects of the vitamin D in your body. Okay? Now, we happen to be big advocates of iHerb, IHERB.com. The reason why is you get tremendous savings on iHerb. Normally, if you were to go and look for this on its own website or sister websites, this is going to run about $17.95 a bottle, which for what this does in your body is very inexpensive, and this will last you a couple months. Okay, if you actually go on iHerb and buy this, it's going to be about $9, just over $9, which is almost cutting it in half. And I'm going to give you another bonus below the video. I'm going to give you my wife and I's personal code for iHerb, and if you plug it in at checkout when you buy your vitamin D3, it's going to take another $5 off the price. So we're going to get you down around $4 or $5 in total for a couple months supply of a supplement that controls up to 36 organs in your body where you desperately need it every day to maintain good health and ward off disease. I mean, vitamin D deficiency has been linked to causing cancer and a whole host of other diseases. So critically important that you get the right form, that you get out in the sun as much as possible and expose as much skin as possible, okay? And again, just another preventative measure to keep you healthy and keep you far away from sickness and disease. So I think that wraps up today. I hope this helps. Like I said, I'm going to leave a ton of information below the video to help you, number one, get the right source to find it, the iHerb, the coupon code, and the right test to see where your vitamin D levels are. Because if you're not feeling up to par, you're feeling a little run down, you're feeling depressed, there's a whole host of things vitamin D deficiency can be linked to. It's best to go get a test, but you want to get the right test to determine the right levels and see where you are, and then take the appropriate actions to bring those levels up. Okay? So I hope this helped, hope you enjoyed it, and as always, cheers to your health. Thanks so much.